Are you afraid of death? Now, I'm going to actually start off my life events revolving around these two questions and inspire you to actually be happy in your own life and not be afraid of death. I was 10 years old when my father passed away, and my mother was actually pregnant with my brother, my younger brother at that time, and we were always brought up without male presence in the house. So my mother was both my father and my mother. She was actually playing dual roles throughout my entire life, and she still is right now. So, you know, it's very important to understand my father's death, because of my father's death, I am who I am today, right now, standing over here and speaking to you. I was always curious to know, what is father's love? You know, what is it like to have a father? What is it like to sneak in some money from his wallet? What is it like to hug a father? You know, these questions were revolving around in my mind at a very young age. You know, I'm talking about like 8, 9, 10, you know, I was very young when I was a young girl. And what depressed me most when I was young was that my brother couldn't actually see his father. He couldn't even, you know what father is. The definition of a father to him is blank. It's like a blank white space, you know. So this was something that actually, you know, it bugged me so much. I was like, I don't really want to know who my father was. I would look at his pictures. He was in the army, so I would look at his pictures. I would look at my pictures with him, and I was like, I mean, is that really me with him? You know, I mean, I don't know who he is. He's such a stranger to me. I know my friends better than my father. You know, that was also a very depressing thing. So these little things were like very, I was very irritated by it. So when I was 12, we were actually moving from Sharjah. So I was brought up in Sharjah. We were moving from Sharjah to Lahore for my studies, and we were moving these boxes and these pictures and everything, and there was a specific picture of my father in Kashmir, and he was like all this drug man, and he was like a very decent person in this photograph, climbing on this mountain, a white mountain in Kashmir. And I was like, you know, this is a really nice picture of my father, but I really want to know what he was doing over here, and tell me more about this picture. And my mother was like, oh, you know, he was in Kashmir, he was posted there. And I was like, tell me more about his passions. What did he dream about? You know, what was that main thing that drove him? And my mother said, you know, your father really wanted to go all around the world on a motorcycle. And he really wanted to take a dog also with him. And I was like, why didn't he do that then? You know, he was like, he couldn't, because, you know, my paternal grandmother, she was very strict about studies, and she was like, you know, and these things can be done later, but for now, mera beta jayega army mein, so now I have to focus on educating my child to go to the army. So he was in the army, and then he got married, and he had me, and my mother was pregnant with my brother. So all of these events really did not allow him to actually put his dreams into a reality. And that was the most depressing thing that I ever heard from my mother, because I was like devastated. I can't believe he couldn't accomplish that, and he just died just like that, and that also at age 34. So for me, the most important thing then that was that I have to do this for him. I mean, I was like, I don't care I'm a female, I don't care if I'm a transgender, I don't care if I'm a male. I don't want any gender labels to actually obstruct me achieving from my dreams. And that is when I decided to go on to Kashmir, the first picture that I saw of my father on a motorcycle, alone. And when I say alone, I mean really alone. And a lot of people ask me, why did you decide to go alone? You could have gone with your brother, you could have done it with him. But for me, the most important thing at that time was self-discovery and being really happy, because I was not happy with who I was back then, and I really did not understand the concept of fatherhood and happiness. So these were the things that actually made me want to go to Kashmir alone first, and then see what goes about from there. So I opened up my Facebook page, and I posted my pictures, and everything was okay. It's okay. I mean, come on, it's a Pakistani girl going to Kashmir. So that wasn't something very special for me, but it was really special for people out there who were actually looking at my page. And then I was like, it's not so special. I mean, I don't want fame from this. I mean, I don't want somebody to sponsor me. This is something very personal. I'm trying to find my father's love through motorcycle. I'm trying to shape his passion through mine. And I'm actually trying to find this presence of fatherhood in my life through riding. And when people used to ask me for interviews, I would be like, that's very personal, you know. My motorcycle riding is very personal. I would be very skeptical about it. I would be like, okay, let's see. But then, this is my who was an American, and he messaged me and he said, do you know, Zenith, I hate Pakistan. I hate it. You guys, you have Osama. You were the people who actually took 2,000 lives in 9/11. I hate Pakistan, but you know, after watching your page and your motorcycle riding, I am going to come to Pakistan, and I will come and be with you. He said, I have fallen in love with Pakistan from your motorcycle journey. And I was in tears when I saw that message, and I said, now I have to do this for Pakistan. We have so many people talking negative about Pakistan. Ye ho gaya, light nahi aati, kuch bhi nahi hai. We have nothing. But do you know we are the 4th most intelligent country in the world? And we also have an Antarctic research station, which is called Jinnah Research Station in Antarctica. So we are the first Muslims to have a research station there. And these are facts that not many people might know. And I tend to focus my motorcycle adventures on portraying a positive image of Pakistan. A Pakistan where I can ride also without being harassed. And yes, I have never been harassed. This is very surprising because when I was on my tour, I did actually 3 tours. One was to Kashmir alone. The second one was to Punjab Pass, which was a 3,200 kilometers tour with my brother and friends. And the third one was recently to KP. And that was the 4,500 kilometers tour. And I went to KP because I really wanted to go and see where Malala lived, how people in KP will view me riding as a motorcycle, and how Pakhtoons really are in nature as compared to what they are generally shown in media. So all of these trips actually made me realize one thing. We cannot generalize a single person's action and like make a general assumption about everyone else. Because when I was in KP, I'm telling you, a lot of people out there, especially Pathans, and you know how strict they are about Parda, right? They are very, very strict. Most of them don't allow women to actually work. They encouraged me so much to go out there and ride even more. And that was very special for me because it came from a person who has a very religious setup, religious brought up. And then, you know, listening to him and listening to his encouraging comments about me riding, that was something that actually made me happy internally, and that was something that brought me happiness. Now, all of this is okay, yeah, I'm a woman, okay, I ride, it's okay. There's only 20% of the women all around the world who are females ride, okay? So this is okay, yeah, okay, we know you're a woman and everything, you ride. But what's more important is the first question that I posed, are you really happy? I mean, what the most basic problem I as a 21-year-old have faced and seen my friends do is search happiness in others. We fail to see the happiness within ourselves. We enter into relationships, we make friendships, we tend to conform to a particular group because we want to be happy. We don't want to be that socially awkward person in that group. We're finding happiness in other things, not people, but other things also. We might find happiness in food, which I do, you know, I love food. And we might find happiness in other small things. And we say, okay, yeah, this is making me happy. But you're not realizing is that this is only temporary happiness. Happiness can only come from your own inner self. When you know that you have a dream, when you know that this is who I am, this describes me. What describes me as a person, Zenith, is that I have to portray a positive image of Pakistan through my motorcycle riding. It can be different for you. You might want to learn how to fly a plane, like what I was told by a speaker previously. You might want to actually be an awesome football player. It all depends on you. You have to describe yourself. And the second question that are you really afraid of death is important, because I have had very severe motorcycle accidents, and which is obvious because my job right now and my dream is to ride, and it can come with a lot of failure. I've had times when I was hospitalized because of being, having a very bad accident. I had slight trauma injury on my head because I slipped while I was riding on the rain, and I had times. The last tour where I actually really faced death was when I was riding in KP and I fell in the flowing river. And you know how bad it is when you actually fall in the river, you cannot get the body back. You don't know where the person went. And my motorcycle was up on the bridge and I just fell. I don't know how, I slipped, I fell. And I thought, this is it. I'm dying, this is it. I remember when I was in the water, I remember that, okay, finally I'm dying and this is it. But then somebody saved me, and that was a local man who was a guide, and he just saved me up, and the only thing that I could remember was that it's not it. I cannot give up. I'm not dying. That was just on my brain. And this was something that facing death gave me more courage. And facing being happy gave me more courage. And being someone who has never had a father and having to live in a very severe financial circumstance, also because my mother was a single mother, and being someone who our international viewers are looking at me and saying, I want to come to Pakistan because of you, that was something, all of these factors were defining me as Zenith. And this is something that I would also want to ask you, what defines you? What do you dream of? And a dream, the word dream can be a very vague statement. I mean, a dream can be anything, it's very subjective, it can be very vague. But knowing that this really makes me happy, I mean, I'm very happy. Doing such things can be very hard, it's very easy to say, but that's what it all is about. You have to put your dreams into action. Your dreams are nothing if you are really putting them into action. In the end, I would just like to tell you a little story about Vincent Van Gogh, the painter who made the Scream painting you showed. I've actually wrote about this on my page also, and Vincent Van Gogh was, he used to bite his ears, and he would eat yellow paint. And he would eat yellow paint because he thought that yellow is the color of happiness, and he was so depressed that he would just eat yellow paint and drink it, literally. And his friends were like, he's crazy because firstly, nobody eats yellow paint, secondly, it's toxic. But Vincent was so determined to be happy that he did not care if the paint was toxic. He just ate it and he just drank the whole yellow paint, and he thought that actually painting his organs yellow would make him yellow. And he would in the end ask, what is your yellow paint? So in the end, I would like to pose you with this question, that what is your yellow paint? And if you have any, define your yellow paint and eat it. Thank you very much.